thrown into prison for 2 painful years, without trial, without justice, and without a single visitor. Not one person came. When he was finally released, he walked out with nowhere to go. No money, no family, no dignity, only pain. And now, under the pouring rain, he had reached the end of himself. As he cried, a man carrying an old umbrella stopped beside him. "Brother," the stranger asked gently, "what happened to you?" The broken man poured out his story between tears. "I have lost everything," he said bitterly. "My position, my family, my name. I am useless now. I just want to die." The stranger sat beside him in the rain. Then he spoke quietly. "My brother, there is still hope for you." The man lifted his tired eyes. "Hope? How?" The stranger smiled softly. "If a man has everything in this world but loses Jesus, he has truly lost all. But if a man loses everything and still finds Jesus, he can recover more than he lost." The broken man stared at him silently. "Who is this Jesus?" he whispered. The stranger opened a small Bible and read, "For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life." John 3:16. Then he continued, "Jesus is the author and finisher of our faith. There is no situation too broken for him to restore. He died and rose again so you could have life again." Tears mixed with rain on the man's face. "I want to know this Jesus," he said. The stranger smiled and read again, "That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thine heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved." Romans 10:9. Right there, under the stormy sky, the broken man surrendered his life to Christ. For the first time in years, peace entered his heart. The stranger took him home, gave him dry clothes, warm food, and a place to rest. 3 days later, his phone rang unexpectedly. The caller introduced himself as one of the company directors. "Sir," the man said nervously, "after your disappearance, we began investigating quietly. Your brother lied to everyone, claiming you had fled the country. But yesterday we uncovered the truth. It was all a setup." There was silence. Then the voice continued. "The board has ordered that all your salaries for the past 2 years be paid immediately. You will be compensated for your suffering, promoted to executive director, and all your benefits restored. Please come tomorrow morning." The man started jumping up in great excitement. The next morning, he arrived at the company headquarters. Security officers saluted him. They led him to the board president's office to sign for his new role. 3 brand-new cars waited outside. 2 houses were transferred into his name. The same people who mocked him now stood in shame. As for his brother and everyone involved in the conspiracy, they were dismissed from the company immediately. Later that evening, someone asked him quietly, "After all they did to you, would you have forgiven your brother?" The man looked down for a moment and smiled softly. "Justice may remove a man from a position," he said, "but only forgiveness removes bitterness from the heart.